Hey guys, what's going on? It's Fenny here again, and today I'm doing a character creation video on the beta for you guys to look at. Now, a few betas ago, the character creation screen was a lot different, and they had quite a few nice features on there that sadly they haven't approved of over the updates that they've added to this character creation screen. Now, they used to have a little video player down at the bottom right, which wasn't working, but I would assume it would show the core abilities of each class, and that would have been a real insight for new players to look at. What does a rogue actually do? What abilities would he actually use? I think they're really missing out something good there, especially for the new people that they want to kind of get in to play the Mist of Pandaria. Now, for the more experienced WoW players, it would be, well, it wouldn't be worth putting in, but you know, they still want to make money, of course, so I think it would have been a good idea to put that in. So top right, we've got gender. You know, would you want a male or female? I'm going to choose the female because I like boobies, and them boobies look a little droopy, so let's have a look at something a little bit perkier. Which of them? And below that we have two banners. We've got blue and red. The blue represents Alliance and the red represents Horde. Now, from vanilla to TBC, the characters, or should I say the races you were allowed to choose from, were human, dwarf, night elf and gnome for the Alliance, and Horde, undead, tauren and troll for the Horde. Then TBC came out, which is the Burning Crusade, and then they added in the Blood Elf for the Horde and the Draenei for the Alliance. And then after the Lich King came, we had no new classes, should I say races to add, which was a bit disappointing for a lot of people. And then the Cataclysm came, and they added Worgen and Goblin, which was pretty cool. Of course, Goblin went to the Horde and Worgen went to the Alliance. Now, in Mist of Pandaria, we have a new neutral race, which is the Pandarian. So, as you can see, the banner is grey at the bottom, but at the top it bleeds in blue and it bleeds in red. This basically represents that this race can be either Alliance or Horde, and that is true because in the actual questing line of the Pandarian, you actually come upon a quest that asks you to choose to sign a contract with the Alliance or the Horde, which basically allows you to choose, which is really cool. So below that we've got more information, which will basically give you information on the race you are choosing, such as little perks that race has and a little lore behind that race. And then on the right hand side, we've got some information about the actual class. So for Death Knight, for instance, its role is a tank or a damage dealer. It uses heavy armor such as plate. It's a former servant of the Lich King. It starts at level 55. It combines melee combat with spells, diseases and undead minions. So a little information there for the new players. And then over on the right hand side we've got classes. Now you can choose from a lot of classes. For them people who like to make a lot of classes at the same race, then the Alliance will pick the Dwarf, because the Dwarf can be every class except for Druid. And for the Horde it will be the Troll, because the Troll can be every class except for the Paladin. So just some information there for you, race/class people who like to keep it all same. So let's move on. This is the second page that you go through, so there's a little bit more to creating your character. They're trying to make it a little bit more in depth. Now you can still change your gender. Now the banner has changed to red because you did pick a Horde, and we've got an ugly troll here. And then we've got a few options here. We've got skin colour, face, hairstyle, hair colour and tusks. Now the tusks are specific to the troll. If we go back and choose a Blood Elf, that will change to earrings, and of course if we go to Goblin it will change to ears. So this is different for each and every race that you pick. So let's stay with the Goblin. Let's choose the skin colour. So over here on the right we get to choose through the skin colours. We've got a lot. We've got 1 through, I mean these really do vary, so we've got 1 through 12. Of course, it does land on the one you pick or one that is randomly generated. So if I randomize this, it will go to 3. Randomize it again, it will be 3 again. And then 5, 11. So it's completely different every time. So for the skin color, I'm just going to go for something like this. For the face, it zooms in for you, which is very nice. I'm going to go for something a little bit more romantic, a little bit more sexy. Let's give us some luscious lips. Oh, that's a bit old. Okay, there we go. So hairstyle, she looks a bit weird. So let's go for something like that. That looks pretty snazzy. Hair color. I actually like the hair color, so I'm going to keep the hair color the same. And for the ears, she looks a bit... yeah, I think that's better. Smaller ears look cute. She looks like a bat there. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Anyone called Batman? Okay, let's have them. Now, when it comes to playing a character, one of the most difficult things to choose from is a name. And if you're really crap at picking names and you don't have an alias that you go by, then they've added this randomizer in, which will in fact give you a random name. So Zorpin, Neboxador, yeah, Ubel. Let's go with Ubel. So I'm going to click finish, and it's actually going to create the character for me, which is very nice. Now, don't worry about this template character here. This is just for people on the beta. As you can see, I do have some pre-made characters already. I do, however, have a level 4 monk. This was my first, play with the beta. I created a monk. I got it to level 4, and then I thought to myself, do I really want to ruin the experience of playing on the beta? Leveling up with a monk. Now, I know being on the beta is in fact testing out bugs, but I can still do that, and I do still actually do that. But I do it with my 85 monk instead. I try to look and find different bugs, exploits, that type of thing, what talents aren't working, and I try to give feedback because that's what you're supposed to do on beta. And I do that for other characters as well. Now, we'll be covering other tanks. I think I might focus on the monk next because that will be the main tank that I will play. So I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, when the beta turns into live, and of course the Mr. Pandaria does actually release, I might do a leveling series. I'm not in a rush to actually get to 90 on the monk. I want to take my time, enjoy the new areas of the monk, and just take the time, make some nice videos for you guys to watch. So I hope you do enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please hit the thumbs up. It really does help me out. Please leave a comment with feedback and your support. And if you want to add this to your favourites, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. So I will catch you guys next time, and thank you for watching. Peace.